M0FXB Hamtech, welcome to my videos on the DV MEGA Globetrotter. This is an Ambi server. Now it can do many things, but the basic thing is it sends out a Wi-Fi signal to your BlueDV app that looks like this, and we are connected to DMR at the moment. If you look here, Ambi server connected, and with this you can select DMR and D-Star and Fusion. So if we just disconnect there, push that, look, you've got XLX, DCS, reflectors, DMR, Fusion, you name it, it's there. If we try and find something like CQ UK on Fusion. And the question I have had is, how can I use this when I'm not at home? So you leave the Ambi server at home and it's connected now. Ambi server connected, we just need someone to speak, yeah? You leave it at home and then it works wirelessly. It's connected to my Wi-Fi. So how do we do it? So the first thing you want to do is just make sure this bit is connected to your Wi-Fi. So the way you do that is press menu again, keep going, and again. Remember the port is 2460, remember that. Wi-Fi config, press OK. Now I've already configured mine, so if you go, if I press OK now, it will search. I don't want to change mine, it will search, and you select the username of your broadband router at home. Once you've done that, then go OK. Let's go down one to password. When you press OK, again you've got to enter the password. It's quite a long process of doing this. You can go down the further one and hit scan, and that's going to find your username, so you don't have to enter that. And then when you're ready, just go down one again, exit, press OK, and then it's just going to reboot, okay? And it will connect automatically to your Wi-Fi. I'll put a link to a video where I set this up the last time. So then you need to get your world IP address and open the ports on your router. So over to the next part of the video. And remember, once you've set this up, look, watch, to transmit, you just tap the screen. We're receiving now. Tap the screen, it goes red. M0FXB audio check, M0FXB. Tap again, and when someone speaks, it goes green. So over to the software. So at the PC, I'll show you the download for the BlueDV app, but you go to the Play Store and put in BlueDV Ambi. And download that, and you'll see it here on your Android device. Okay. Thanks to PA7LIM, thanks very much. Over here on the left, I've got the instructions. There's instructions on how to get the Wi-Fi working and all that. So, and I will also add the video. Now you're going to need to log into your router. So on mine it's 192.168.1.1, and we end up talking to my router. Then you go into the selection on mine and go IPv4 port mapping. So you're going to have to learn this yourself with your router. Ring up your provider if you're stuck. And I've added a port here called Globetrotter TCP UDP 2460, and when I added it, actually, because my DV Mega was connected already to the Wi-Fi, it recognized it straight away and it ported 2460 to that router. So once you've done that, you've definitely got to do the router thing. It's not going to work without it. You've downloaded your app. Let's go back to the phone. You also are going to need to set your Brandmeister password if you're using Brandmeister UK. And the way you do it is go to this link here, Brandmeister, create your account. And this is for DMR really. Log into your account. Hopefully mine will remember. Come on, log in. Like so. All this security that we get nowadays. On your account, go down to self-care. And in self-care, scroll to the bottom, put a password here and save the password. Once you've done that, the password will be needed in the app, in the BlueDV app on your Android device. So you've got your Ambi server app on your phone. Go to, fire it up and go to Setup. Start at the top. You want to get your call sign, your DMR, and if you want to use NXDN, get that number in there. DMR ID, I've got it there as well, and I've left that at 0. You could put here, if you want, Andreas, Southwest UK, I've left it at BlueDV. Keep going up. Now I use the DMR Master 2341GB, okay? We're not using any frequencies at the moment. And then there's the password that I've put in there for now. Password the same as self-care that I showed you. Keep going. You've got all these other passwords, but I don't do any of that. We don't need to do fusion frequency because it's not that kind of system that we're using. And then you want to select device, Ambi server, and I left that default 460-800. That's when I think you plug it in with a cable. But anyway, we're not doing that. And then it's your public IP address that you get from IP. Just put in myip.com. And it will show you your IP address that normally in my country starts with an 84, but it will show it. And mine isn't static, so when I reboot my router, it will change. But this is what it is right now. So back to the smartphone, and then I did select RX TX color, slide that across because then it will go red when you tap the screen. So submit. And then if you've done all that correctly, when you select connect here, it will say connected. If it doesn't, you've done something wrong. Just go back through, follow the instructions and keep trying. Then you can, we're not connected to YSF at the moment, so let's disconnect, change it, let's try DMR. Well, my fingers are not good on this one. DMR is busy, so we go DMR, you just tap here, you get all the modes, look. So DMR, talk group 921, you want G for group. Then connect. It will say connected here, and then remember we've turned it off. If you look here, my Wi-Fi is off. We're not connecting via Wi-Fi. We've just got mobile data on, okay? Let's just show you, where is it? Internet. Wi-Fi off, look, but you want your data on because you want to receive data. So the idea of showing it that way is so that we've got to fire up the app again. Make sure it's the Ambi app. It's to show you that, because if you put in your local IP address, which is the IP address at 192.168.0.155 type thing, it's going to work, but it's only going to work when you're at home. When you go out of the house with the 192 type IP address, it's not going to work. It has to be your world IP address that I showed you when you put in myip.com. So now we hit connect. So we're not connecting. Basically, I could be in Australia and it's going to do the same thing, okay? As long as I leave my device, as long as you leave it turned on at home, doesn't matter where you are, it's going to work. You do need to leave it turned on. So, connected, we've got the 2460 port open on our router. I'm sort of repeating everything just to help. So, hit green, trying to connect, ready, and it says connected, talk group 91. M0 FXB calling for a contact, Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo. See, it went green, that means someone is there. Now just make sure he wasn't talking to someone else.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Mike Golf Foxtrot. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Mike Golf Foxtrot.
There you go, working great. DMR D-Star Fusion, we've got the Ambi server. In the UK, I think it's Martin Lynch that sells these, but you can go to Combitronics anywhere in Europe. Links in the description. And it's basically called an Ambi server. It does more than this, but this is the main use for it. You turn it on, go anywhere with your device, with your Android device, and you can have a nice friendly chat all around the world. Bye for now, 7-3.